This guy says the horse can do. If he says the horse can do, can do, can do.
Welcome to Odds and Ends, and I'm your host, Mike Tice. 15th weekend of the National Football League's 100th anniversary season. Great matchups this weekend with many playoff ramifications. I'm going to talk about a couple of games that I'm not going to pick. I'll pick my 3 games for you this week, including going for 7 in a row with my pick of the week. But let's talk a little bit about those 7 and 6 Bears. 8th seed right now, number 4 in the league in defense, in scoring defense, going to Lambeau Field and playing those 10 and 3 Packers. They are the 2nd seed right now. They're number 3 in red zone offense. That should be a great match. I do believe the Bears need this game more so they can stay in the hunt. Should be an interesting contest. Also, 1 o'clock p.m. Eastern Time, the 6 and 7 Eagles, as I stated in last week's show, have become more relevant. They are now the 9th seed. They're chasing the Dallas Cowboys. Cowboys are reeling. They're going the other way. They're 6 and 7. The Eagles are at the 3 and 10 Redskins, who are out of the playoff hunt. This should be an interesting matchup. Eagles should be tough in that game. And the Sunday night game, boy, that's got to be the game of the week. If not the game of the week, one of the games of the week. You have on Sunday night the Bills, who are the 5th seed at 9 and 4. They're number 3 in total defense, number 2 in scoring defense. They are traveling to the Pittsburgh Steelers, the tough Pittsburgh Steelers. Mike Tomlin and his staff doing a great job this year. They are 8 and 5. They're number 5 in total defense, number 6 in scoring defense, and they are presently right now the 6th seed. Boy, what a great weekend of games. I got 3 games for you to pick and talk about when we come back in a minute with more of Odds and Ends.
If he says the horse can do, can do, can do. I'm picking Valentine 'cause I'm the most...
Welcome back to Odds and Ends, and now I'm going to pick my 3 games for you this week, starting with the Patriots. -10, traveling to Cincinnati, supposed to be 46-ish and very windy. The Patriots are 10 and 3 plus 19 in the turnover differential. They're the 2nd seed right now in the AFC behind the Baltimore Ravens, while the Bengals are out of the playoffs. They are 1 and 12, minus 11 in the turnover differential. They are ranked low in about every stat you can imagine. The New England Patriots are number 1 in total D, number 1 in scoring D. I look for the Patriots to dominate this football game, win and cover, -10. The next game's a 4:25 East Coast time game. The Rams at the Cowboys. We know this will be great weather. It's indoors. The Rams are -1.5. They're 8 and 5, -5 in the turnover differential, while the Cowboys are 6 and 7. They're -2 in the turnover differential. They're first in the NFC East right now. They're the 4th seed. I think they're struggling. I like the Rams. They're the 7th seed. They're trying to stay right in the thick of the race. They're number 4 in the league in sacks. They're number 8 in the league in total D. They're number 11 in the league in scoring D, while the Cowboys are number 1 in third down O, number 1 in total O, and number 1 in lack of sacks allowed. Well, the Rams don't get sacked either. They're number 2 in the league in lack of sacks allowed. I look for this to be a great game. This is my 2nd pick. We'll be back in a minute with my pick of the week, going for 7 in a row on Odds and Ends.
Can do. If he says the horse can do, can do, can do.
Welcome back to Odds and Ends, and now for my pick of the week, going for 7 in a row. I like a 1 o'clock East Coast time game. The Seattle Seahawks, the -6, going to the Panthers, who are 5 and 8. They're -6. The Panthers are in the turnover differential, while the Seattle Seahawks are 10 and 3. They're plus 11 in the turnover differential. They're the 5th seed, while Carolina is out of the playoffs. They are number 6 in scoring offense, the Seahawks, number 9 in red zone offense, while the Carolina Panthers are number 27 in scoring defense. They are getting a lot of sacks. They're number 2 in the league in sacks. But I love the Seattle Seahawks, and let me show you A couple of reasons why I'm going to get 7 in a row. First reason's the big back, number 32, Chris Carson. He's just pummels his way for 7 yards behind great blocking behind that big offensive line. Here he goes for another 7-yard hunk. Carolina's defense is 29th in the league with rush defense, giving up 139 yards again. A game. Here comes Chris Carson again for 13 yards. Big gaping hole. Carolina won't be able to stop the run. And if that's not enough, there's the magician, Russell Wilson, escaping right here, making a big first down on 2nd and 7. I love the Seattle Seahawks. Well, that's it for this week's episode of Odds and Ends. And let me regroup and give you my picks again. I like the Patriots -10 going to Cincinnati to beat and cover against the Cincinnati Bengals. I like the Rams -1.5 traveling to the Cowboys to beat the struggling Cowboys and cover. And I love the Seattle Seahawks traveling to Carolina to beat the struggling Carolina Panthers -6. Those are my picks. Going for 7 in a row with my pick of the week, the Seattle Seahawks. I hope all your picks are winning picks. I hope all your games are winning games. Don't forget, you can tweet your thoughts and comments to @OddsAndEndsPod. And don't forget to hit that button, the subscribe button. Subscribe to this podcast, and you'll be able to get notification about the show each and every week. Have a great week, and we'll talk to you next week on Odds and Ends with Mike Tice.
This guy says the horse can do. If he says the horse can do, can do, can do.